wonder how the professor and Luke are doing with their visit to the storyteller. Yeah, I've been wondering about that too. A chance to meet Labyrinthia's creator. Let's just hope they don't upset the guy and have some terrible plot twist written about them. That'd only happen if it was you that visited the storyteller, Nick. The professor would never let anything like that happen. I got a feeling they'll come back with pretty useful leads. We have to do our best, Nick. Or we have to do our best too, Nick. Let's keep up our side of this investigation. You got it, Maya. We're all in this together. Come on, let's see what we can find. That's the spirit. Alright, let's do this. A new mystery. Aha. According to Grey Earl Sir Belduke's butler, the bell tower appeared mysteriously after lightning struck one evening. For some reason, Sir Belduke became seriously agitated upon its appearance. The bell tower in the town square is under continuous guard. Could this be related in some way to the death of the alchemist? The Great Witch Bazilla will be tried in the court. That would be... now, I don't remember what voice I was giving this guy. Oh, wait, I wasn't. Was it? No, the game was doing a voice. That's right. I'm going to do a David Bowie voice. Let's see. That will be Labyrinthia's final chapter. A fitting end for a town ruled by witches and their magic. Oh, am I to believe that this final chapter has already begun? That is correct, and there's no way you can possibly change its final outcome. I wonder about that. You see, I give my word to a young lady. I promised that without fail I would be able to rescue her. If I'm not mistaken, the Great Witch trial will begin in 2 weeks' time, the same day on which you will hold your next parade. I believe that should give us sufficient time to show you what we can do. Such a smug countenance, I find it intolerable. I beg your pardon? 2 weeks from now, you say? I'm afraid that information is out of date, Herschel Layton. Dance, magic, dance. Out of date? What do you mean? My parade will be held the day after tomorrow, according to the amended story. He changed the story. What a dick. What? The day after tomorrow? That's not fair. Now that's the kind of countenance I want from the characters in my story. What? That's what I do, didn't you know? I decide the fate of characters who have no knowledge of their future, and I'm afraid of Americans! It would appear that you are not fully aware of the gravity of the situation. Here, play with these clear crystal balls for a while. Let me see now. Just for fun, I'll write you a little story. A story full of surprises and a few tears. Once upon a time, there was a girl who hated her baby brother, and he was kidnapped by the Goblin King! Oh, that's a different story. I shall enjoy seeing the emotions of the characters as they play their parts. A story for us? Stories are a fixture of this town. You would be wise to embrace them. Let's see, I think we need a stimulating incident. We shall have a witch, some witchcraft, and perhaps a little death. And Jennifer Connelly! Death, you can't. Oh, but I can. Let me see. There's a golden opportunity to use the alchemist's residence and show off my tremendous package bulging in some leotards. How about this? Your comrade meets with death by a golden curse in the alchemist's residence. Yes! This could be a truly interesting story. Allow me to fit on this completely sequin-covered outfit. Yes! David Bowie. No way! Feel free to act as you wish, then playing your role in the story. How can you? What the fuck does that say? I can't read that shit. The beginning of a new tragedy or farce. The victim of a golden curse lies in the dwelling of a user of false alchemy. A man from afar falls to a golden curse, and a woman from afar cries out in grief. The woman is captured, her dark trial begins, the fiery pit will cleanse all her sins. You remind me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the power. The power of what? Voodoo. Hoodoo. Do what? Remind me of the babe. A man from afar falls to a golden curse, and a woman from afar cries out in grief. This must be referred to Maya and Mr. Wright. If we don't do something, Mr. Wright and Miss Fay will be in danger. There's no time to lose, Luke. Let's go and find them. Right you are, Professor. The story has already been written. And no matter what you do, you will not change the results. I do not agree. What we do next can change the future in any number of ways. I'm sure that's what you want to believe. In fact, a naive outburst like that could be a poignant plot point. Please be my guest. Your words may help to raise the tension and bring a little excitement to my story. You monster! Luke, now is not the time. We need to help Mr. Wright and Maya. Okay, let's go, Professor. Better hurry. A friend's death added to the items. Huh. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. What's gonna happen? Professor, do you hear a flapping sound coming this way? The sound of a large bird, perhaps. Jesus Christ! Ah, that's the owl that we saw in the audience room. It's holding a letter in its mouth, not to mention watching us intently. Perhaps he wants to tell us something. I'll try talking to him and see what he wants. Okay. What can we do for you? I got it, Professor. Who? That's the owl. Says the letter was delivered to the storyteller 3 months ago. To the storyteller? If that's so, then he can't very well keep it. After all, it's wrong to read letters addressed to someone else. That's all the owl... Oh, that's what the owl said. But he also said there's absolutely nothing written on the sheets of parchment inside the envelope. Look, Professor, see? It's totally blank. Wait a minute, there's an owl? There was an owl in fucking Labyrinth, too! Dude, this game totally has parallels to Labyrinth. The storyteller looks like David Bowie. There's owls just like in Labyrinth. The makers of this game love Labyrinth and David Bowie. Holy shit. Alright, a letter with another thing written on it. That is indeed most curious. And another thing, Professor. The owl says this letter was sent to the alchemist. What's that, my boy? Written by the alchemist? Do you remember what the storyteller wrote in that story he penned a moment ago? A victim of a golden curse lies in the dwelling of a user by false alchemy. Which probably means the place at which this incident will occur. Is the helmet the one who sent the letter? In other words, at the alchemist's house, right, Professor? It appears this address of the sender, Sir Belduke, is written on the envelope. Which means we had better make our way there immediately. Oh god, it's Bowie. Thanks, Mr. Who. Thanks, Mr. Bowie. Blank letter added to the items. The address on the envelope is somewhere near the town square. That's a little far from here, Professor. We might not make it in time. I think we better run. Luke, my boy, we have the need to rent a steed. I think you're right, Professor. That would be far quicker than running. The need for steed. Quickly, Luke. There's no time to lose. Don't fall off the horse and kill yourself, and then stop following me around and letting me actually do my investigations by myself from now on. Whatever you do, don't do that. Hey, easy boy. My horse is certainly spirited. Dance, magic, dance. Jump, magic, jump. Alright, so back to the house. What's gonna happen here? We're gonna find out.